These watches sold so fast, we didn't even get a chance to make a dedicated video on them. I feel like it's still worth it to show it off with you guys because I want people to see the kind of watches that are coming in and out, and of course, hopefully encourage people to reach out and make these kind of deals with us. All right, so I've never had these before. This is a pair of Bovet Recital 12s, and this is one of their newer releases, and they very rarely make watches on full metal bracelets. These are actually titanium, so they're like ultra light. If you guys are familiar with Bovet, you know they're regarded as some of the best watchmaking in the game, but we sold these watches for $17,500 each. The retail price is $31,000, and they're both 2025 brand new sets. One thing I have to mention is I've never seen a bracelet come this big from the factory. I can literally slide this thing on my wrist without even unclasping the buckle. Also, very nice touch they put is they made this micro adjustment on the buckle. So you push this button, it slides out, and then if you push the button, goes back in, so you're able just to change that throughout the day. The person who sold it to me sent me a picture of one of them and said, do you want 2 of these? And I said yes, but when they showed up, they were actually 2 different colors. He told me they were gonna be both the same watch, but I was pleasantly surprised when I found out one was this darker blue and one is this turquoise color. But yeah, pretty sick release from Bovet to kind of make this dressy yet sporty look. And these 3 watches actually sold as a packaged set together. It's from a Japanese brand called Otsuka Low-Tech. Very few watches per year, and the majority of them are for sale in Japan. They very rarely make it to the US. And the guy who bought them is super chill. I put them on my story for $21,500 for the whole package. The guy replies saying that he wants them. I sent him a picture of this case back saying that there's a scratch on the case back. My previous customer must have accidentally scratched it on something, and he said, I don't care, I'm just gonna wear it, not a big deal to me. But his watches are very interesting. We'll do a quick run through of each one. This one tells time in a pretty interesting way. Right now it's reading 8:40. When you get to the end, the minute hand is a retrograde and it jumps back. And just for fun, let's get to the end of 12 so that both hands can jump back. And then we have a date display as well, powered by a Miyota movement, which is part of the reason how they're able to bring these watches into a more affordable price range. This one is a strikingly similar movement to what's on my wrist here, but this is a satellite time display. You can tell over here it's reading 10:30. When we get to the end of the hour, 10:59, then the 11 is up top. And then you'll notice that there's 3 of these satellite systems. Look at the 10 here, stay focused on this. See as I roll through, it passes that barrier, which spins it so that when it finally becomes 1 o'clock, it's in that correct position. So all of them are pretty funky watches. This one features a jump hour system, so 6:45, 7, and it will jump to 7. Also powered by a Miyota movement. Always try to make videos on the cool pieces that come in. Sometimes can't find the time to make a video on every single one, but just wanted to show you guys before they ship out.